Jacory Croskey-Merritt. This brother is cold, man. He is cold. Played at a couple colleges: Alabama State, New Mexico, Arizona. Arizona, where he declared for the draft, ended up getting drafted to, the Commanders. Dude runs about like a 4.5, like 4.4, 40-yard dash. So he's pretty fast and he's super explosive. You see it on film. Has like a 41.5-inch vert, so he's pretty athletic. And he played in the Shrine Bowl. And the Shrine Bowl's pretty known to have some pretty damn good ballers out of there. Most recent I can think of is Jacory Croskey-Merritt, but Brock Purdy also played in the Shrine Bowl too. So it's kind of like an all-star game for players to like top players that have been in the league for a bit to kind of show off their skills to NFL executives and coaches. So yeah, man, let's just look at a couple stats from him this year. I mean, look at it. He went for, I forgot to include it, but he had like 809 rushing yards total, I believe, from right here. And dude, he only had like 175 rushing attempts. Wait, here's the crazy part about that. His rushing attempts, him and Kyle Monangai, both rookies, there's 1,000-yard rushers, dude. They may not have showed it and they may not have got there this year. If you put them up there with the rest of the 1,000-yard rushers who got into like the 235 attempts, 245 attempts, I believe that these two would be in that category. Like, they would be 1,000-yard rushers. They just didn't get that type of volume, man. So I think they're pretty damn good players, man. But let's hop straight into the film and not waste any more time. All right, so we got him right here out of shotgun. Kind of got this tight end in the backfield with the twins up at the top. So we got split wide receivers 2-1 look, and watch him on this play. And something that you'll know, I mean, look at that tough run. He's a little bit of a jump cutter. Something that you'll notice about his game is he's really good at reading his blocks, and he is very patient. He is very patient, and that I can appreciate about a running back. Watch it from this angle. You see that little stutter? Look at this little stutter. He's reading the field right now, right? And obviously, he sees a wide open hole, hits it, nice and easy, boom, explodes through the hole. And he's a tough runner. And that's something that I can appreciate about his game. He's a one-cut type of runner. He's not going to jump in the backfield. I love that with runners. People who bounce in the backfield, they end up getting hit, gives the defense plenty of time to catch up. You just don't want that. Yo, you're not subscribed? Come on, man. Why you not subscribed? Be sure to drop a like on this video as well while you're at it. And be sure to follow me on Instagram. Drop any topic of discussion, any question in there. We can make a video on it. Even if you have a player, we can do some film review on them as well. All right, now let's get back to the video. All right, another play where we got them out of shotgun, kind of similar to early. Watch him on this play. And again, just reading his blocks and running off his blocks. Like, he's the type of runner that can create his own path, but he's also very good at reading his blocks and just taking what the defense gives him. You'll see right here. Boom. Look at that. This guy over pursued. Then we got the block set up. Boom. He's got that block. Look at this. He's already seeing it. Got the block set up right there. He's not going to try to bounce this. Runs right here. And then he hits the sidelines after that. And just a really tough run. I mean, look at that stiff arm. Come on, bro. Defensive back, you're going to have to do better than that. 27, sit down. And then Jacory just does the rest right here and just gets upfield for a massive gain. Look at that. Yes, sir. All right, and then we have this play right here. Got them coming out of shotgun, 11 personnel, one tight end off the left tackle. And then we got a trips look up here at the top. But watch Jacory right here. One safety high. Will it be enough? I guess we'll see. Nope. That was a really good play designed by Cliff Kingsbury, and the block set up really good too. And then he just read his blocks, bounce outside. Too easy, man. Too easy. Look at that. Boom. And he just waltzes on into the end zone. And not every run I'm going to show you is going to be super spectacular. But I just kind of want to show that he's a smart player. He's a smart running back. All right, and then you see it from this angle again. Nothing crazy, nothing spectacular, but he reads his blocks, gets out on the end. Too easy. Too easy. By the way, there's times when he's running where he doesn't really look like he's going that fast. He's the type of player that I feel like he can like flip a switch and really get going. So you'll see on some of these runs. All right, so we got him right here out of a pistol look. Yeah, dude. I mean, look at this. Multiple tight end set, 12 personnel, split wide receivers. Watch him on this play. Again, just really good at reading his blocks, getting upfield. And I love that. I absolutely love that, dude. Some running backs, when they're rookies, they kind of tend to hesitate. But he's, like I said, he's a 1/2 cut, sometimes 2 cut type of running back. And then it's just off to the races. I mean, look at that. Right off the butt of his block, gets upfield. Boom. Nice, tough run. Let's watch from this angle. Again, look at that. Gets a block. Boom. And it's just off to the races. Tries to hit the sidelines, doesn't get there. Still a really good block. All right, and then this play. I mean, come on, man. We got multiple linemen in, multiple tight end in, right? 12 personnel, multiple linemen in, like I said, out of a pistol look with a single wide receiver up top. I believe that's McCaffrey. Watch him on this play. And again, look at the tough running, man. Look at this. Look at this. This is a play where he's going to create his own path. I mean, look at that. So look at that. It wasn't there. It was there for a second, right? Like, I literally see the path. That's where he's going. But this guy was free. This guy ends up hitting him. Kind of throws him off course. I mean, look at this. Boom. He shakes it off. Gets upfield. Shakes off that right there. And then it's just off to the races. And I mean, look at that. He sees his block. So you see like this little second move right here. Look at this. Little juke. 2. Bro. He got you. He got you. Gets tripped up. And then it's just off to the races for Jacory. Dude, I cannot overemphasize this enough. He is so good at reading his blocks. Look at this. Uses that to his advantage. Look at that. See right there? He's like, I'm hitting the sidelines. Boom. Creates a massive gain. I mean, look at Jaden. Look at your boy Jaden Daniels getting in there before he got banged up this year. You know, man. Okay. Okay. I see you. All right. Then we have this player right here. Again, looks like we got tight end in the backfield. So 11 personnel. 2-1 look. Kind of a stacks down here at the bottom with single up at the top. Watch him on this play against Chicago. A little bit of a hezzy, and then he just hits the sidelines. And I mean, Chicago didn't have any containment, but let's look at this again from this angle. By the way, I really love that play design by Cliff Kingsbury. Having the running back lined up on the right side, floating over here, taking it over there. Watch this again. Slow-mo. This sets up, sets up, sets up. Doesn't see anything he really likes. I mean, I'm not seeing much. But do you see any containment on the outside? No, I do not also. And this corner's running, so there's no containment on the outside for a running back. I feel like your running backs coach is like, all right, bet, get it then. That's exactly what he does right here. That's the free pass for a bounce, is when there's no containment on the outside. It's like, get it. Look at this. Nothing. Nothing, nothing. 53 could fill that. And all the blocks engaged on the right side. Take it. Get it, boy. Let's go. Look at that. Look at that. He's a smart runner. He's thrifty. All right, let's get to this play. So they're going to have an I form, kind of motion over. And watch him in the backfield on this play against the Giants. And look at that. Just gets upfield, reads his blocks, but he's also a tough runner. This dude is a tough runner. Like some of these plays, we've kind of seen him, kind of break free and read his blocks really well. But I mean, look at this. Just spins out of that tackle, still proceeding upward. Look at that. Moves his feet, moves his feet, moves his feet. You can't ask for more than that. And there were multiple times this last year that I saw Jacory, and he was just moving his feet and people could not bring him down. That is something I love with running backs, is when they just move their feet. And I mean, he's not a small back. I mean, what is he? He's like 5'10", 5'11", I believe, like 205. He's not small. All right, you see it from this angle. Look at that. Just runs through the contact, still moving his feet. Beautiful. And then we got this player right here. We got a stacks down here at the bottom. Single tight end, 11 personnel. And we got wide receiver up at the top out of shotgun. And watch Jacory on this play. Look at the cutback. Whew! Look at the cutback, man. Look at this. Look at this. He stops on a dime. Straight upfield. Come on. Look at this. Let's watch it from another angle. He stopped on a dime. Look at this. Skirt. Look at all that open space. The vision on this run is spectacular. All right, let's get back to it. Look at that. Straight upfield. Nah, bro, you're not bringing him down. Let's watch it one more time. Look at the brakes. Look at the brakes. It's designed this way. 95's already, he's like free, right? They didn't even get a block on him. Jacory, skirt. 97's like, shit. Then it's just straight upfield, gets upfield. Nah, bro, arm tackles ain't gonna work on this dude. All right, then we got this player right here. And watch him on this. I mean, he is literally one cut away from making another spectacular run. Look at this. Cuts back, has one guy to beat, tries to cut back, just couldn't happen, lost his footing. Come on, Jacory, you could have made that. Let's see it from this angle. Ha! Is that Abdul Carter? Oh, he got popped right there. Look at that. He had it. He had it, man. All right, and we got this player right here. We got the bunch set up at the top. Tight end off the left tackle out of shotgun. Watch him on this play. Again, just a really good job of reading his blocks and running tough after the contact. I mean, come on. Look at this. Look at this. Everything gets set up well. I mean, he has people in his face, but what does he see? He sees that block right there. And like we talked about earlier, he is so good at reading off the backside of his blocks. And he explodes on this run. I mean, look at this. And along with that, just shaking off Cowboys defenders, gets in for 6. Just tough running from Jacory, man. Look at this again. He said, hell nah. I'm getting in. That's exactly what happened on that play. Watch from this angle. A little bit cut back, straight up. Arm tackles. Shit ain't working. All right. Another play where we got him out of single back. With the 11 personnel again. Twins down here at the bottom like a twin stack. Single up at the top. Let's see what he can do on this play. And I mean, just another play where, look at that. Look at that. The blocks were really good on this too, man. We got to give credit to the blocks. We can't give everything to Jacory. Like some of these offensive linemen and the wide receivers, they're really doing their part. Look at it from this angle. Got a block right here. He bumps him out. He bumps him out. Boom, boom. Everybody's engaged. Look at that. He runs too fast. That guy's bad pursuit. And then those arm tackles. Just too fast through the hole. Just way too fast through the hole. And then it's off to the races. And who's that? Is that Trayvon Diggs? Yeah, Diggs, you ain't gonna get it, man. I mean, anytime a running back has like 4, 5 speed and they're out in open space, there's a good chance they're probably gone for the most part. Not always, but all right, then we got this play. And this is up against the Chargers, and this is something I want to kind of talk about just a little bit. They do not use him in the pass game like at all. Now, I didn't watch him in college enough to know, but I'm like, he seems like a pretty athletic back, right? Like they could use him in the passing game a bit more. I looked at his stats in the passing game and I was like, dude, he's done like nothing in the passing game. So I'd like to see more out of that. I'm not saying he's no CMC or Bijan Robinson, but I'm like, man, he could have like 150, 200 receiving yards if you just give him a little bit more volume here. So you see him on this play out of shotgun, and they're just going to use him out of play action. He just leaks out right here. Look at that. There is no Chargers defender there. And he just gets upfield. And this is the type of guy, if you're going to leave open space for him, he's going to make big plays. You see right there. Look at that. Gets upfield. Nobody there. Just a busted coverage by the Chargers. But, hey, running backs like this, running backs with this type of explosive athleticism and speed, they'll make you pay. So, yeah, man, I mean, Jacory, I think he's a damn good running back. I really do. Like we talked about earlier, like the thing is with him and Kyle Monunga, I mentioned this because they're both rookies. If you give them a normal volume size like the rest of those 1,000-yard running backs like I see, like 235, like 225 to 235 attempts for the year, they're probably breaking 1,000. So that's why I say I view them as 1,000-yard rushers, even though it's not there statistically. Everything is there on film, and the attempts, if you just pair it up with those other running backs, it's like, dude, we're just gonna have to see in their second year because it's there. And the thing with Jacory is, I feel like a healthy Jaden Daniels, yes, I feel like a healthy Jaden Daniels is gonna make the rushing game way more explosive. Way more explosive. Like I didn't look up the numbers, but if I remember right, that first year with Jaden Daniels, if I remember right, they were a pretty good rushing team. So if you have Jaden Daniels back there, there's like other teams like that. You know, you got the Baltimore Ravens, Philadelphia Eagles, hell, even the Chicago Bears. Even though they don't use Caleb's legs like that, just the threat of it will make your running back much more explosive and give him so many more options when you have that threat back there in the backfield. And along with that, not just Jaden Daniels, in his legs. Jaden Daniels, the threat of him throwing that you just don't get with Mariota, that will also create a better rushing game for Jacory. So, like, depending on who they hire for their OC is going to be very important, because I think between him and Jaden Daniels, they just need to give him a healthy, like, sample size of, like, carries, because I think he's a starting running back. I really do. I think he's a starting running back, and him and Jaden Daniels healthy. You got to get the coaching right, and we're still talking about, and the personnel, there's a couple personnel in their offensive, like, Commanders have stuff to figure out, but this offense could be a damn good rushing team with Jacory and Jaden Daniels, and I'm excited to see it, and I hope they give him the volume that he deserves, because I think he is a pretty good running back. So we'll see. You guys drop down in the comments. Let me know. I'll be sure to like, be sure to subscribe to your boy. Appreciate you watching. It's your boy Shady Luke. I'm outie. Catch you on the next one. Deuces.